trying a new item from Wendy's.
I honestly believe that that's not the only food that she has. She probably has backup food under the TV table. By the way, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well.
What's it called? I don't know what it's called. Buffalo...
It said Australian beef.
Something or other. I'm putting the jalapenos on the cheese fries, and I'm putting the cheese sauce on the cheese fries. Yeah. So I got the buffalo burger.
Is it buffalo
It's
meat?
cheese sauce, bacon, mushrooms, buffalo sauce, I don't know what else, and the matching fries, but I ordered jalapenos with it. So yeah, and...
ground buffalo meat is actually pretty good. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you try it. Over here on Catalina Island in the South Bay, they have like a large buffalo population, and they have buffalo burgers out there that are pretty good. So if you ever get a chance, go to Catalina Island. It's off of Los Angeles. It's an island. Have a buffalo burger.
Pepsi, 0 sugar. I'm thirsty, so bismillah. Let me take this out and try this. Oh my gosh. Looks good.
And I have this sped up, by the way, so if she seems neurotic, that's why.
Buffalo sauce on...
Oh, it's buffalo sauce. What's the
like,
point?
with cheese is so good. Let's try this. These fries. The fries basically have exactly what the burger has. And it has bacon, but it's beef bacon.
Beef bacon.
It's halal.
I've never seen that in a store.
Alright, you bite?
Oh, look at that. Piggy. I think the only bacon that we buy in our house, I buy like regular pork bacon, and I also buy turkey bacon as well for my husband, since that's better for him. But like my kids, they like the regular bacon. It's weird. Some of you know this that have, somebody that might suffer from a disease or whatever within the household, that sometimes when you shop, you have to like literally shop for 2 different diet plans. And that's like what I do in this house. I will buy, regular things, but then I also have to buy, certain things specifically for my husband to eat, more healthier things and stuff like that. So it can be expensive and time consuming at the store to try to like seek out these products sometimes though.
So someone commented, and my eyes are like bloodshot a bit because I got lash glue in it. Especially this one.
Yeah, because you don't know what's in it.
Somebody commented and asked if I could talk about my university experience.
Oh no, here we go. And Shannon, hello, like her friend Shannon, a lot of people miss you, Shannon, because you had the tea. Chantal only went to alleged university, I think it was for like 2 weeks. So let's see what she talks about. Let's see how she drags this, because I think it's probably provable. I'm sure somebody will make a compilation of Chantal's own posts talking about her university experience prior, and it will prove that she's a liar.
10 out of 10.
That looks disgusting. I say no
and yes,
out of no.
the beef bacon does taste like other pork bacon to me.
What a pig. What time is it? 2 a.m?
Hi. My cat's giving me evil eye because it's another meal she can't have any of.
Well, then stop feeding her at the table then. Maybe she won't do that.
So I went to university twice.
Twice? Since when? That's a lie.
I graduated high school 2004. And I went to university in the winter semester.
So winter of 2004,
And I
allegedly.
went there to do like a BA, a
And
bachelor's degree.
and what?
At the time, I thought that I wanted to be a teacher.
Honestly, you typically how college works is Chantal was kind of a fuck up in high school, right? Didn't she said she was in honors classes? LOL. No, she wasn't. Shannon said she wasn't. Shannon went to high school with her. She was part of the fuck up crew, I guess. Foodie Beauty, not Shannon. So typically college will not, or university will not accept you. So people with bad grades, they would have to go to a junior high school, a lower type college university, and make up the college credits that they were not able to receive. This is I'm assuming because this is how it is here in California. And then when you've completed those college credits, then you are able to apply to university and possibly get in if they accept you. So yeah, sure, Chantal, you went straight into university. Bullshit.
It was always my dream to go to university, always. I always prided myself on my academic marks, so
Oh man.
that's
Okay.
why.
Sure. How this is another thing that this story makes absolutely zero sense. You've said on multiple occasions that you were a problem child. I guess starting at the age of 15, 16, your mother actually kicked you out and then you were sent to a group home. So how can you have outstanding grades and an outstanding high school academic career when you're running the streets partying, Chantal? Explain that.
But then I got really, I went away to university and I was staying with my aunt. She went to Jamaica. She already had a trip booked.
This is
and I
such
was
a
lonely
lie.
and homesick.
This is such a lie.
So I wanted to and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I didn't want to waste the money on school and not be sure. So
Wait a minute.
I dropped out.
So wait a minute. How do you not know what you're doing in college if you're there and you didn't want to waste the money? So you just drop out. So you what? That makes absolutely zero sense.
Before doing that, I called this local call center that was hiring people in my hometown, and they were paying pretty good money. At the time, it was like 12 something an hour, which was considered really good money.
Excuse me, didn't Pete's get you the job here? Isn't that how you got that job? You didn't call. Pete's got you the job. I might be mistaken, but I know that Pete's had something to do with the call center job. Somebody answer that, please, for me. Because
at the time,
I'm pretty much sure I'm correct.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's barely a living wage. Sadly.
Well, it depends on where you live. Like literally $12 an hour here in Los Angeles. Yeah, that's like not even a living wage, because I mean, you can't even get like probably a bachelor's apartment where I'm at, maybe less than $2,500. It's like insane. Rental and houses the market ever since the recession, whatever you want to call it, it's been going on. The housing market is insane. Like houses that shouldn't even be over $1 million are over $1 million. Not even worth it. I would wait to buy a house. Do not buy a house in this economy, because you're buying something that's not worth it.
So I called the place. They're like, we're always hiring. I told my aunt and my mom, I'm like, I want to go back home. I want to get a job, an apartment. So I did that.
She's a liar. That's what she did at the jump. There was no university in the mix there. She's a liar. Like, as many years as I've been watching her, I don't remember any type of story where she went to university twice. There was only one time of university and it lasted a couple weeks. And Shannon confirmed that.
In 2008, I think it was 2008. I went back for 2 years.
Either a couple weeks or a couple months. I might be wrong.
Honors program.
But I know it's like 2 months or 2 weeks. Undergrad.
With a specialization in English.
Get outs. Okay. Says the one that cannot even speak English.
And then I added
a minor.
In communications, but...
Communications? You don't say. Oh, wow. Were you trying to be a broadcaster? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think my last class was like in 2010.
Such a liar. Oh no, that was Amber. I'm getting them confused now because Amber Lynn has a similar university story where she went to university for criminal justice. LOL. I was confusing. I don't remember Foodie Beauty Chantal ever speaking of trying to get certification in communications ever. Unbelievable.
So good. I went to the University of Ottawa, but I lived in Cornwall. I had to drive. I had like a Ford Focus. It was my first car. Blue Ford Focus. 2003. And I used to drive every morning, listen to the morning show on the radio.
What was my first car? I'm thinking. My first car. My first car was a 4Runner. I miss that truck. I'm thinking about getting another one. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm going to buy a new car next year.
It was very challenging for me because I had a lot of health problems.
You don't say. Health problems? I'm shocked.
That eventually led to me needing surgery.
What? What surgery?
For a large ovarian cyst removal.
Wait a minute. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. That didn't happen until you were like with BB and there was no college in the mix at that time at all. What are you? You're like clashing universes here. Like what? All of this is provable by your own post, Chantal. Why do you lie and then everybody's going to prove you wrong? Delusional?
Like the size of like...
What?
It was like big. 16 centimeters, I believe.
It was like big,
and it was giving
huge.
me a lot of pain. And I wasn't in shape.
Really? You don't
I was
say.
Very overweight.
What do you mean when you were overweight? Get out.
And so, walking, like the campus was huge. And it's not one building, it's several buildings.
Typically, campuses are like that. And typically, if like you have a major that you're like dealing in, they generally, just from my experience, they're generally around the same area because like each building is for usually specific subjects. So, yeah.
Sometimes I'd have a class in one building, and then like 10 minutes later, another class would come up all the way across the campus, and I had to like...
That's a lie. Usually your classes would be like, if you're English major, be in the same general building. Get out of here.
And the workload was crazy. Like, when you're specializing in English...
Specializing. Get out.
And you have English lit classes. The reading is
oh my
crazy.
Goodness. That's not the only thing you do for an English
sometimes I fall behind.
Major. Reading.
I did 2 years.
Get out. No, you fucking didn't. Such a liar.
On the parking. Oh my gosh.
What a liar.
The parking was a nightmare. There's no free parking downtown Ottawa in the campus area.
I don't think there's any university, like even on the university itself, that will have free parking. That's why you usually get a pass if you're a student to park there, Chantal.
And my grandmother, bless her heart, was so worried for me. She purchased...
Why would she be worried for
the parking for me at one point. But the parking lot, it was indoors. She wanted something secure.
You probably made her do it.
It was like $1,000 and something a semester. It was
I could see Chantal totally Like, I'm going to get my life together, because she was the fuck up as a teenager. I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to go to college. Can you just pay for me? You know, because she's fucking lazy and didn't want to walk, you know, park somewhere and walk. So she wanted to be close. Made her, like, duped her grandmother into paying for the parking. I don't know if it cost $1,000, maybe. But I mean, typically, you can get discounts, and there's ways to get discounts and whatnot on like a student parking thing. Probably made her grandmother do it, and then dropped out of college 2 weeks later.
I was like, Grams. I tried to find something cheaper, like people renting out their parking lots in the area, but I couldn't find anything. But this is kind of TMI. One of my health issues that was really bothersome at the time was IBS.
Didn't you tell this story already before? We've heard this story, that you made friends with some girl and like embarrassed yourself. We heard this before. Is this the story?
And the parking lot, the underground parking lot, one morning, I don't know why I had coffee on the way up. That was the worst for the IBS, was coffee. But I needed it because it was so early.
Like that with everyone, I think.
I get to the underground parking lot, I park, and I had about probably a good 10-minute walk to my class, my building, from the parking lot. And I just get hit with a cramp, and it was like when I
It was probably right outside the parking lot, but because you weigh 500 pounds, it took you 10 minutes. 2 minutes walk probably turned into 10 for you.
To go to the washroom, I had to go. It was an emergency. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? There's like cameras in the parking lot.
What were you going to do, poop in the parking lot?
I'm just standing around my car, like trying not to move so I don't have an accident. I'm going through my trunk to see if I have a bag or something.
Are you serious? What a disgusting individual you are.
I don't know how I made it to the building, but I did.
That's one thing that's never happened to me in my adult life. I've never pooped on myself yet. I don't know. It still could happen. I've peed on myself, and all of you mothers know that have had children. Once you have a kid, it's like you cannot control yourself. If you sneeze, you pee on yourself. If you cough, you pee on yourself. You laugh, you pee on yourself. So yeah, I mean, that's the only issue that I've had. Never pooped on myself yet.
Washroom. I went to a deserted floor. There was a floor that was under construction, but they had a washroom. There was already somebody in there with the same idea. Great minds think alike. Anyway, it was an interesting experience.
What, pooping?
The worst was waiting for your student loan. I had a grant.
A grant?
That I had to wait in line for. I had help from my
what? Wait a minute.
Family.
A grant that you had to wait in line for. That doesn't make sense to me. Don't you have to apply for a grant? And what kind of grant did you apply for? And waiting in line for a grant. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me.
Like my grandfather and my grandmother and
they blew all that money for 2 weeks.
For the university, I had some student loan, but I also had a grant because of my grades.
That's some bullshit.
It didn't cover the whole tuition. My tuition was like $4,500 a semester. So,
that's cheap.
I think. Or maybe it was like for the year. I don't remember. It was expensive anyway. School is expensive. So
you know, school's expensive. One of my sons, because I had 3 sons. One has passed away, but so I have 2 right now. The oldest one, you know, went to university or whatever. Because he had really good grades. You know what? I'm going to try to find the picture of all the offers that he got for free scholarships. He had very good grades, as well as being an outstanding athlete. And he got offers from freaking all over the place. And the place that he decided to go to college, complete free ride. And I think like each semester for his college. I can't remember. I think it was about $60,000 or $80,000 a year. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, so thank God for scholarships. Yeah.
Even worse for international students. Way worse. You know. So, yeah, that's my experience. In a nutshell, like, I could probably go on and on forever.
About what?
I did enjoy a lot of the classes.
Let me guess. Go watch Animal House and then tell us some more stories about your alleged fake college life.
Some of them I just, like, hated so bad I would always miss. But I really, really enjoyed an English horror class, horror class I took on Saturdays. I used to drive up just to go to that on the weekend because it was quiet. There's not many people on campus. It was. You know what?
Can somebody answer this question too? Because I don't know the answer. I'll Google it to see. But if somebody can answer it, in Canada, Ottawa specifically, where she allegedly went to college, can you look up a person's college history, like if they went to university at all and what kind of classes they took there, or if they were ever a student there? Is that possible? Because if it is, isn't it possible to look up to see if any of this is true? I'm just wondering.
Wait, and then it was at that time that I thought I want to be like I love the professor. Excuse me.
I'm sure you did.
So I thought I want to be just like that professor. Like
I wonder. Did Chantal, did you have an affair with the professor? I'm wondering. You seem like the type.
Be a professor. So that's why I was, doing the specialization in English to try to become an English professor.
Get out of here. English professor. Can you see her as an English professor?
And I ended up dropping out. Like,
she can't even speak English.
I had to get an operation. I had to get a surgery. And
BB wasn't even around.
Health, I just kind of let it go.
She's such a liar.
And stopped studying. And
I don't, yeah. My mind cannot compute this. How you can go on here and just completely bold-faced lie. And it's easily provable that all of this is a lie. I don't understand it. Didn't you get this surgery later in life? When you were with BB? This wasn't that long ago. So you were not at university. Like, hello.
Had to recover and stuff like that. So that's it. That was my university experience.
You had what?
Yeah. I kind of want to I don't know. Would I ever go back to study? Maybe.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't know. Because I don't have a job.
Literally right now, if you were so I need to make my life meaningful. I need to, make my life have purpose, whatever. You could literally right now do online classes, Chantal, from so many universities and get whatever freaking degree you want to get. But you won't do it because you're lazy. You have no ambition. Your only ambition is to stuff your head whole.
I have to have a schedule and it's in the way. I could tailor my life around the school schedule.
Tailor your life? So what life? Get out of here. Your eating schedule?
And I kind of want to take advantage of it. Maybe I could take some online courses. I don't know if I would finish a BA, but
please.
I don't know what I would do.
You need to do your college credit courses first, like algebra,
so that's
basic
my
English.
Story with that. Thank you for having dinner with me. This was actually really good. The beef bacon is interesting. It tastes like bacon. It's just a little more meatier, if that makes sense. The buffalo sauce with the cheese sauce on the burger with the mushrooms and the bacon is phenomenal. And Wendy's has good quality.
Phenomenal
beef
is the new word of choice. I guess fresh is not the choice anymore.
Cheese sauce. Otherwise, they kind of skimp out on that. And the pickled jalapenos at a perfect touch. So I really enjoyed this meal. I hope you enjoyed my story. And I hope you had something good to eat. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, and exactly. Enjoyed the story is the key word. All of this is a lie. I mean, this is easily provable. I can't even. I understand a person telling little white lies, here and there. That's fine. I'm talking about little things oh, I didn't spend this much money, or oh yeah, I did clean this up. Those are like little white lies. But something like this that's like easily provable by your own crap that you post is just it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's bizarre to me. But I guess that's the life Chantal wants to live. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye.